New York ain't safe for me no more. Well, I gotta get the fuck out of town.
You can't just pick up and leave everything and everyone you've ever known behind.
Starting a new organization in a new place.
Where you going?
I'll tell you. Then I gotta kill you. California.
What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee on the vid, and y'all heard Tommy off to the West Coast to start a new organization. Things is too hot in New York. He's got to pick up and move, but nope. Detour off to the Shy. Hit the comments, y'all. Let me know if y'all watch this first episode, this premiere of Power Book 4. What are they calling it? Force. This Tommy Eagan story continues. And then if you ain't seen it yet, light spoilers, nothing too crazy. We just talking a little bit about that first episode, and then we're going to get off into this other news update regarding Cmac. But for real, what did everyone think about the premiere episode in the Power series, the Power universe, where we're at this moment, going into book 4? What has been everyone's favorite book? 1, 2, 3. What are your thoughts? Have they been keeping this series and this story, or these different stories in this Power universe? Have they been keeping them lit, or have things kind of stagnated in your opinion and, been not as good as the original run? Jump in the comments and let me know. Any new viewers over here too, make sure to subscribe, guys. This is Jay Coffee. We talk music, news, sports, and much more. Good TV shows, good movies. We break it all down on this channel. But shit is wild with Tommy Eagan, the character Tommy. Like, so much death, destruction. I mean, just in general in the Power story, but surrounding the character of Tommy, it's just like everything, he comes in contact with, everything around him always, turns into just chaos, violence, and death and destruction, as I stated. Yo, I bet you Joseph Sikora loves playing this character, Tommy. You know what I mean? It's like 50 went and made Tommy be just one of the coldest, most gangster, unstoppable characters in Power, I would think. You know what I mean? And it's kind of interesting when you break it all down and look at it that way, as, Fifth putting his own himself, obviously, as Kanan in this show, and that was dope too, how he had the Kanan tape. I thought that was a nice touch, how he implemented that into his music and whatnot. But he wasn't like, oh, I gotta make my character the biggest gangster, my character can't ever take a L, etc. Like, no, Kanan had a nice run, but we know what ended up happening to him. But back to Tommy in his story, continuing, he touches down in the Shy. There's a family storyline, as we see he has more family. Obviously, the mob is involved, as we know, in New York with Tommy's story. Obviously, the mob was involved as well. It seems he's got himself a new girl. And as I was stating just a few moments ago, how everything crumbles and turns to death and destruction around Tommy. Man, that girl, she better running and, hopping the fence and getting the fuck away from Tommy if she knows what's good for her, right? But all in all, I thought episode 1 was pretty entertaining, pretty dope. As I stated, leave your thoughts below. We're going to try to, keep blogs dropping on this new Power Book 4 as each episode comes to us. So stay tuned, subscribe, let's talk in the comments, and then moving on.
Ask you something. Is that alley kind of hot over there?
Oh, that motherfucker hot.
No, I mean, like, people think you're crazy for filming so much shit right in that alley. Do you feel completely safe when you're in that?
Well, cuz, we're gonna keep it 55th Street. We niggas stay alert.
Yeah.
You find me? Leave it like that. So you just pretty much, you gotta watch everything.
Right. But when you're in your neck of the woods, you feel pretty safe that nothing crazy is gonna happen?
You gotta live every day by day.
Right.
Watch everything around you.
Right.
Got your solid grips around you. You know what I'm saying?
I worry a little bit. Just because, you know, you are out here set tripping on the internet.
You shouldn't worry about
I
shit.
worry about Crip Mac a little bit. I don't want to see nothing bad happen.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Totally different.
Y'all heard that clip, right? That was ADAM22 in another recent interview with Cmac. And, you know, obviously there's a lot going on with Cmac right now. As we see, the news broke yesterday. Milk 74, his arch nemesis, I guess we would say, in this YouTube world, you know, uncovered, you know, that Cmac was on a whole nother type of time some years back. And I don't know, it's kind of got him taking an L, looking fucked up out here, as we, you know, put out yesterday in the video breaking down this whole situation. Cmac actually did respond to this. I believe he dropped a couple videos, but ultimately took those videos down. And it's just, wow, when you hear ADAM22 talking with Cmac and saying, yo, man, slow down. Ish is hot over there in the alley or whatnot. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. I put the no jumper stamp on you, and people are going to put that on me. And it's kind of wild, too, because we heard Milk 74 say that, in his opinion, he felt when Adam, you know, gave Cmac kind of the no jumper cosign, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, there's been different individuals that ADAM22 has interviewed numerous times or has had a rapport with, but with Cmac it seems a little different. I remember at one point too, I remember him saying he was like going to be an independent contractor or affiliate of the No Jumper brand. But you know, that really took his whole movement and everything he had shaking and moving to a whole nother level. I mean, he already was having success, obviously, and had a buzz surrounding him, but it went to the next level, you know, when the No Jumper affiliation jumped off. In my opinion, I kind of concurred with what Milk was saying there, but up until this whole point, Cmac has seemed unstoppable as far as on the net. Once again, y'all, you know, for anyone just getting in tune, tapping in with coffee, I'm an internet nerd. I'm a square. I just blog on, you know, different ish that I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Music, news, sports, and more. But following the rise of Cmac, he's been unstoppable. And now it's just kind of like, are things going to come to a screeching halt? We're seeing a lot of different content creators tapping in regarding all this. We're seeing Cmac kind of, you know, doubling back. As we stated, he did respond to this. He took it down. We know it's all about image, right? You know what I mean? Like, the streets is one thing, the internet's another thing. In this digital space, you know, obviously I'm not one to, I can't speak on what the streets and what LA thinks about all this, but as far as his career goes, you know, I want to know what everyone thinks. Is this going to hurt Cmac, or is this something that he's going to, you know, just gonna be a speed bump in his whole, you know, movement and career? But it's just kind of interesting, y'all. I don't know if you guys remember with 6ix9ine, okay? I'm not trying to flat out say 6ix9ine and Cmac are the same, but I just want to point out something similar of them, right? We see Cmac was talking, you know, some whole other stuff, claiming something else, and I believe not just one thing, multiple things. And we see, you know, he was very turned up to rep what he was repping and all that, and taking it to social media and talking about implementing his music. And as I stated in my video yesterday, someone came out and said, yo, look at this dude, this other ish he was claiming he was talking about, getting it tatted all over him, like some 6ix9ine type ish. And then we look at 6ix9ine. Obviously, we know everything that played out with him, where he's at today. But prior to all this, right, when 6ix9ine was really blowing up, we saw when he was going at it with the Game and other individuals that there were pictures that came up from the past where he was wearing blue bandanas. He was claiming different gangs and stuff like that. And one of the cats from the Scum Gang movement, which was something else 6ix9ine was kind of looking up to some dudes and working with some dudes that had the Scum Gang thing going on. One of them had stated how 6ix9ine came to him with a garbage bag full of blue bandanas and kind of, you know, laid out the format for what we later saw as the Gummo video. And I mean, you know, we know how that all played out. He ended up doing it with Treyway, red rags everywhere. But we see this was something that he had in his mind. He pictured, he wanted to, you know, put out there and go viral. And it did happening. But what my point is that with these different individuals who've had success, we can kind of see that dating back, predating their fame, they were trying to go viral. They were trying hard to go viral in many ways. You know what I'm saying? We see Cmac posting about these different gangs and neighborhoods and ish that he was claiming, and how, you know, he had the music with it and it was going to be next level. We seen how 6ix9ine was doing the fashion ish, the HIV, and, you know, all them other clothes, and in the blue bandana ish, and just all the other stuff that he did until something really hit on. And it just kind of goes to show you, you know, as we stated, a lot of these artists out here are selling you an image. Image is everything. And a lot of these cats, you know, when they blow up, you go back and look, this wasn't their first attempt or their first image or personality or character they were playing. And that's kind of what we're wondering here about Cmac now, where, you know, there's a lot of people commenting on this and saying, yo, come on, y'all thought he really talked like that all the time? You guys really think this is who he really was? And when I say that, I'm not saying anything about any street-ish, not invalidating. Once again, I am an internet nerd, but my point is people have been pointing out, yo, this man's way too extra'd out. Even if he really is hanging and banging in that part of town, he's playing a character to a degree. Or in another sense, when we pointed out Stitches, you know what I mean? Who ended up birthing the character of Whack 100 when he got knocked out by Whack. That helped Whack jump off his whole movement, and that whole image is the toughest motherfucker ever on the internet. Stitches, you know, was this cartel member with these crazy, you know, not really, but almost trying to portray that off to the people like he was this like cartel member with the stitches across his face, and he was a big time hustler. You know what I'm saying? This little white Greek Cuban kid was in the pork and beans in Miami getting money and everything. You know what I mean? And then we saw before he was Little Phil. So it's like all these different individuals, it seems this isn't the when they do get on, that's not the first character they were playing. You know what I mean? It's almost like we see pro wrestlers repackaged and come back with another gimmick. You know what I mean? Think about that, y'all. But that'll conclude this video. Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Will Cmac ultimately get over this? Let's talk about Power Book 4. Let's discuss it all below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and I'm gone.